Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bills nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
39-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across midfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On play action, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Look at the big man rumble. The 40, 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bills nothing.
Pick it up. Come on, guys, what are you doing?
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, that's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He'll find Lindsay here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hand. Out of the backfield, that was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. First down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And it's 3rd down.
Herbert off of play action. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Pass on for the extra point. this becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They shall run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. Smith catches left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Los Angeles.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Parham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lindsey. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen
and finding Brown for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Back to throw. Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. action. Allen. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. To throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A host of Bills there that time to make the stop.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Buffalo, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.